Hey David's men, welcome to week 11. And our passage for this week is Hebrews 12:3. Consider him being Jesus, consider him who endured hardship from such sinful men or people, that you will not grow weary and lose heart. Now, this passage in Hebrews comes at the end of what is often called the Faith Hall of Fame. The Hebrew writer starts with Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and goes all the way through the heroes of the faith who struggled, who walked through all these different places. And he calls them the great cloud of witnesses. All these people who experienced God's unbelievable provision in their life, saw miracles, saw provision to be able to overcome all the obstacles that were there. And if we were to back up just a little bit, beyond what our actual memory verse is, up to actually verse 1. It says, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that would hinder us and the sin that would so easily entangle us. And let us run with perseverance the race that is marked out for us. Then, considering him, Jesus, who endured such opposition from sinful men, that we will not grow weary and lose heart. So as we look, he's going, look at all these people that walked through the biblical history and what God did in their lives. And then consider Jesus, who in perfection still endured hardship from sinful men. He goes, as we look at all of this, then we can consider how he overcame, how he pushed through even that hardship, just like everyone who came before him. And he goes, so in verse 3, he goes, consider him who endured such hardship from sinful people, that we will not become weary and lose heart. So this week, be paying attention. You're going to encounter hard situations from people who have sinful or deceitful intent, or maybe just because the world is hard. If you have an opportunity this week, you can actually roll back and look at Hebrews chapter 11 and all the heroes of the faith and how he talks about how they persevered, how they pushed through, how they overcome the obstacles that were in their way, culminating in Jesus, where we consider him, so that we will not become weary and lose heart. So that's the verse that we're working on this week. Hebrews 12:3. Consider him who endured such hardship from sinful people, so that we will not grow weary and we will not lose heart. Now, we're also reading through the book, the Hybels book about prayer, Too Busy Not to Pray. And the good news is they are in, so you can pick them up at the church. And be remembering, we're going to do a half a day with God. That 4 hours just to find a very quiet place, just to listen, to pray, to journal, whatever you feel like would be helpful. In the notes, it actually says on pages 7 through 8 of your manual, we'll give you all the information about that. So let's have a great week.